This is for every Leo that is watching with eyes that see and that's listening with ears that hear. The question is, how does love flow through you? Let's see what's in the cards. We're going to do an oracle message today. Let's see what symbol we come up with. We got new life. How does love flow through you? Love flows through you with new life. The old way that you used to love, the old way that you used to perceive love, the old way that you used to accept love and receive love, the old way you perceived love, the old way that you exhibited love language, the old way that you demanded love language, your old love language has become new. Okay? So, new life, new love, a new kind of love is what you are flowing with at this time. Okay? And so if you start acting different, if your love language is changing, it's because new life is flowing through you and it's doing a new thing. It's forming new relationships. It's forming new circumstances. Okay? It's forming new relationships. Okay? I'm being repetitive, I can see. So, not sure why I'm shuffling this one again. Okay. So, new life. The kind of love that you're exuding is bringing new life to those around you. Everyone that is connected to you for such a time as this is connected to you because God, that is you, is doing a new thing. Do you not perceive it? Okay. And so, I want to do the tea leaf right now and see what the tea leaf got going on and popping. Tea leaf be flipping like a mug, yo. Okay, so we have lightning. Control your anger or you will be sorry. Lightning. So the new love that is flowing through you is a lot more patient and controlling. You know, there's a fruit of the spirit. I think it's 9 fruits of the spirit mentioned in one of the scriptures in Galatians chapter 5, I think. 22 to 25 or something like that. One of the fruits of the spirit is self-control. And so the love that's flowing through you is like a lightning bolt. Okay? A lightning bolt that needs to be controlled. And so it says, control your anger or you will be sorry. Okay? And what I'm really picking up from this message, what Spirit is trying to get us to understand, is that our love is like a lightning. It can put a hurting on some people. Okay? So we got to have mercy when we are loving people, because the kind of love we coming with is the kind of love that is ready to tear down in order for there to be a building up. Okay? That kind of love that's bringing down people's towers. Okay? We got to have mercy. Okay? We have to allow forgiveness. We have to allow the truth to set a person free and not judge them and bind them and condemn them. You know, I did this little thing where I decided to meet my inner child, and what she was doing in that vision was twirling and looking up. And she said to me, the reason why I have to look up, and then she made me look down and see her twin self and described her. She said, that's Chucky, right? And so Chucky is like our defender. Chucky is like, you know, Chucky is that energy, that we have that holds all our despair and holds all our righteous indignation and is ready to strike down everything that is not considered right. And so we are like that Yemoyah energy, that godly love, that forgiving love, that gentle love, that needs to be balanced out by, that love that exudes lightning bolts of the wrath of righteousness, the wrath of God that is having a human experience as us, right? And so there needs to be a balance. So you have to practice self-control. And sometimes you have to bind, your self that is ready to rise up and destroy everything that is not righteous, right? But we need to avoid all extremes so that we can understand, stand under, and submit to the balance of love, the harmony of love. Okay? The harmony of love produces harmony within us and within the universe and all that's in the universe. Whether they're under the law of extremes or under the law of balance, we have to balance all of those energies with peace and harmony, understanding, understanding, overstanding, whatever your discernment will have you to do, right? Pay attention to it. We have rabbit, too much concerned with sexual matters. So is that the kind of love that's flowing through you? Listen, a lot of times when our Kundalini is rising, when, there's a stir, okay, in our I am chakra, all right, and sacral chakra, there's a stir, there's a movement going on, right? We begin to think or pervert it and belittle its divine nature by, identifying it only as, the desire to have sex because you feel it in the areas of your body and the chakras that does what it needs to do or acts the way it needs to act in order to be fertile and to so that you can give birth. Okay, but that's just the base and the human side of it. We have to balance that out with our spiritual side of it and acknowledge that we can create other things. We can be fertile spiritually. We can produce and create and give birth to dreams, to love, to other kinds of love, to other love languages, right? And so we have the rose. Romance is in the air. That's one thing that we can produce. We can produce romance. We can use that, what we identify sometimes as sexual energy. We can use it to romance ourselves by buying ourselves some flowers, to romance those that we love and those that we're close to. We can use the idea of romance in order to elevate the base kind of love that we are used to exhibiting when we feel stirred up, right? Stirred up emotionally, when our root chakra and our sacral chakra, is feeling stirred up. Okay, so let's see what this deck got for us. So back to the question, Leo. All the Leos that are watching with eyes that see and listening with ears that hear. The question is, how does love flow through you? And the main point of this, the answer to that question is God as self trying to get you to see and hear with your divine ears and eyes that I am doing a new thing. I am. Okay? Who are you? I am doing a new thing in you. You look at yourself in the mirror and say, I am doing a new thing. God, having a human experience as you, is doing a new thing within you. Okay? And so we have truths unveiled, the revelation of Isis. And so what I get from this message is that the kind of love that's flowing through us is standing under the principle of Ma'at. The principles of Ma'at is truth, justice, balancing the scales of justice with harmony, right? Harmony with self, within self, and in the universe, with nature, with other selves, right? Other God, other people who are God having human experiences, right? Our relationship with God is built on the foundation of truth and not lies. That's why we have to be careful, because that truth is like a lightning bolt. Okay, so we have to be careful with how we use that lightning bolt and practice self-control and say things not right when we're thinking them and feeling the rage of righteous indignation, but say things, how you would want the message or the truth to be delivered to you, not with condemnation or punishment, but with the hope that everything is going to be okay, with the hope that you won't be left in the hands of the wicked when it comes to how you think, how you feel, and what you're doing that's not pleasing to self or to others, right? You want to feel that hope. And so you want people to strike you with that lightning bolt in the way that's going to turn your light on and lighten you, but not in a way that's going to destroy you. So that's how you want to be able to deliver that message. And that is the new thing that is happening in you when it comes to how love is flowing through you. You have this awareness and this warning within you saying, stop. Don't speak the truth yet unless you get that increase. Make sure it's the whole truth and not just some of the truth enough to condemn someone. Okay, go deeper. You know what I mean? You look up symbols, right? You can see that there are like really scary perceptions or definitions of what these symbols are, right? But there really is no evidence. There only is perception. Everything that is written in a book, that's on the internet, all the information that's out there that we are using that we are using as receipts, that we are using as evidence, is not evidence of the truth. Okay? It is only perception of the truth. And we all perceive the truth in different ways that puts the truth in categories of good and evil for us. Okay? And so it is important to acknowledge what truth is within us, that it's in peace and harmony with the truth of someone else. And the main word is acceptance. Acceptance is the only way to love. Being able to accept someone else's truth, okay, without dismissing your own truth, but being in harmony with that truth by going with the flow. And sometimes that flow is going to gear you in the opposite way, because their love language is not their love language and their truth is not your truth. Their definition of that symbol is not your definition of that symbol. And so you embrace and venerate and honor the spirit of that symbol with the truth inside of you, that it is positive, it is protecting you, it is good and not evil. But if you try to push against someone else who believes that that symbol represents evil, that's something within them. That's something that they create from their own perception. And so you accept that with love and allow them to go through the processes of experiencing dual energies of that symbol and everything in life, because we all had to experience dual energies. We've all experienced God in a merciful way and in a way of wrath. All right, we've all experienced all things, either in a good way, a way that pleases us, or a bad way, a way that does not please us. Right. And so there's duality to every spirit, every energies. They like to say that spirit is neutral and everything has life, everything has spirit. Okay, and that spirit is neutral until we put our intention into it. What do we intend to receive from that symbol? What intention do we intend to receive from whatever knowledge that we gain? Okay, are we willing to receive fear? Are we willing to receive God as someone or something that we should fear? Are we willing to have a relationship with God that's based on whether we go to heaven or hell based on our actions? Or are we willing to receive God as accepting us for how he created us, or how she created us, or both? Because that's what this symbol represents: the masculine and the feminine, and the masculine. Okay, and so it is God, divine masculine, and divine sacred feminine, that created us and accepts us if that's how we receive God, if that's how we choose to have a relationship with God, right? And being at peace, understanding, standing under, submitting to the laws of Ma'at is how we have truth, balance in that truth, and our truth is in peace and harmony within us, causing peace and harmony within us, and not spiritual warfare, okay, but good management within us, and forming relationships and circumstances and situations outside of us, okay? And so, yeah, the truth is being unveiled, the revelation of Isis. Isis is that sacred divine feminine energy for some people. For some people, they might look her up and be like, oh, that's the devil, that's wrong, that's, an idol, that's idol worship. And it's only idol worship if you out here idly worshiping things, right? And so it's all about how you perceive it. And you got to keep that in mind when you're ready to I cannot lift the card up. When you're ready to exude love like a lightning bolt, okay? All right, stop and think, okay? Control the words that's coming out of your mouth, whether it's truth or not. Control it, the way that it's coming out of your mouth, so that you can deliver it in love, so that you can romance them with the truth that you have on them. Right? And so let's see. This is the last deck that I'm going to use to deliver this message. How does love flow through me? Ask yourself. How does love flow through me? Let's see if this oracle deck is going to give us an oracle message to confirm or add increase to what we already know, right? We have Heart Guardian, love and let yourself be loved. Heart Guardian, love and let yourself be loved. So that is the new thing that I am is doing inside of you. How does love flow through you for such a time as this? The Heart Guardian, the guardian of the love that flows through you, says that love and let yourself be loved. Okay? And for some of us, we don't know how to do that, but we're learning how to do that. That is the new kind of love that's flowing out of us. Freely loving without fear and allowing ourselves to freely be loved. First by self, so that we are in practice of receiving love from others as our other selves, manifesting that love with self-love. So, beloved, if you find that these are pearls, pick them up and rock them. Don't trample them, beloved. Rock them, clutch them, share them. Share this video with somebody that you think is going to edify, that is going to hug up on and love up on. Peace.